Well, to begin solving this equation, we first must find all possible zeros, as in finding our p's and q's. So p's and q's for 3 is plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3. And for 2, it's plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 2. And from there, we go p over q. And it turns out to be 1 plus or minus 1, plus or minus 1 over 2, plus or minus 3, and plus or minus 3 over 2. And so that's how much we have so far. So now we need to find the possible positive and negative real zeros, also known as using the Descartes theorem. So first we take the signs from the numbers from the original polynomial and write them down. Positive, positive, negative, negative, positive. So it's 1 and 2. So it's 2 or 0, positive real zeros. And now we do the opposite. To find the negatives, put f, negative x, and evens don't change, so it's still positive, negative, negative, positive, and positive. There's only 1, 2 changes. So it's 2 or 0, negative real zeros. So we got that so far. So now we go ahead and use synthetic division. I'm going to start off with 1 and try and solve this equation. 2, 1, negative 5, negative 1, plus 3. So we bring down 2, multiply by 1, it's 2, 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 times 1, negative 2. Bring it down, negative 3. 3 times 1, it's negative 3. And we found a 0 here. So 1 is a 0 here. So we circle it. And now that we have this equation, we bring that down. And I'm going to use negative 1. So we bring it down to 2. And 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus 3 is 1. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Negative 2 plus negative 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 1 is 3. And they cancel out in the end, and it turns out to be a 0. And negative 1 is a 0 here too, and it's one of our zeros. Okay, so now after that, we already have our quadratic equation. 2x squared plus x minus 3. And we could pretty much factor that out if we use that square. Negative 6 and 1. We use 3 and negative 2. So now we plug it into the little box. Put 2x here, 2x squared, negative 3. We'll put negative 2 here and 3 here. So we use 2x, 3x, and negative 1. And now that becomes part of our factored equation. So now we could pretty much put everything together. So our zeros are zeros. Our zeros will consist of 1 multiplicity of 2, because this is a 1, 2 right here, and we already have a 1 over here. So it's 1 multiplicity of 2, negative 1, and negative 3 over 2, if you get this 0 right here. And now to get the fully factored equation, we get 2x plus 3, x minus 1, x minus 1 again, and finally x plus 1. And that is how you solve one of these equations to get the zeros and the factor form.